Hello everyone, how are you doing? It's Kanako, Corazón Legal Service Office. Recently, the COVID-19 is still causing a lot of trouble around the world, so I hope that things returns to normal as soon as possible. In Japan, the rainy season is over, and the summer is really hot, sticky, humid, right? We Japanese are hardworking and a bit square people, so almost all of us are wearing masks for protection. It's feeling really bad. Anyway, today I'm going to share with you guys about requirements for permission for permanent residence in Japan. On the website of Immigration Services Agency, the requirements for permanent residence is written difficult English language and hard to understand. So I'm going to explain plain English. I'm not sure, but let's get started. To gain a permanent residence, the applicant should meet 3 requirements. Number 1, the applicant should be of good conduct. It means the applicant should pay pensions, taxes, health insurance properly. In addition, the applicant has no criminal record, traffic violation, including speeding or parking violation. About minor violations such as speeding or parking violation, if you commit 5 times or more in the past 5 years, you won't meet this requirement as a bad behavior. The requirement number 2, the applicant has sufficient assets or ability to make an independent living. The applicant does not financially depend on someone in the society, and your assets or abilities are assumed to continue to provide you with a stable base of livelihood. Specifically, the applicant should earn an annual income of 3 million yen or more. In addition, if the applicant has dependent families such as spouse or kids, you should add on 700,000 yen per person. So if you have a spouse and a kid, the annual income requirement will be 4,400,000 yen. The requirement number 3, the applicant's permanent residence should be regarded to be in accord with the interests of Japan. The applicant has stayed in Japan for more than 10 years consecutively. It is also required during staying in Japan you have worked more than 5 years consecutively. Sometimes I'm asked, what does stayed more than 10 years consecutively means? So I'm gonna go into detail. It has 2 requirements, A and B. A, the applicant hasn't left Japan for 3 months in a row for the past 5 years. I mean, not only overseas travel, but business trip or returning home are included. B, the applicant hasn't left Japan totally 100 days in a year. As mentioned before, the number of days are included business trip, returning home, or something like that. Okay, now I explained 3 basic requirements. But if you have connection with Japan or made a contribution to Japanese industry, the requirements will be eased. Let me explain briefly some of the typical examples. I'll introduce you typical 4 requirements. The applicant is a spouse of Japanese national or permanent resident and has a marital relationship more than 3 years consecutively and stayed in Japan more than 1 year consecutively. Number 2, the applicant has stayed in Japan more than 5 years with the status of long-term resident. Number 3, the applicant has a total score of 70 points or more based on a point calculation criteria table of the highly skilled professionals on the website of Immigration Services Agency. Such applicant will be eased residential requirements only for 3 years or more instead of living more than 10 years. Number 4, same as mentioned before, the applicant has a total score of 80 points or more based on the calculation criteria table of the highly skilled professionals on the website of Immigration Services Agency. Such applicant will be eased residential requirements only for 1 year or more, instead of living more than 10 years or more. That's great! Only 1 year! Amazing! I'll attach the calculation table link in the summary page of this video, so I hope you click on it and visit the website. Now I told you guys all of the requirements for the permanent residence in Japan. If you have some interest in permanent residency, feel free to contact me. My office is in Shinjuku Ward, Tokyo, in Japan. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.